Is it pretty weird gonna have to start calling Grayson Coach Grayson or something?
Yeah. I just asked him the other day if I was to play for you, would I call you Grayson or Coach? He told me call him OG.
How big of a help has he been since your whole time here?
Yeah, he's been a great help. He's been a great leader. I just try to mimic everything he's doing. I've just been watching him and observing, and he's been in my ear and helping me out and everything. And it's really big that he came to all those games that he's came to because he helped out a lot. And he's always been there for me.
What are those conversations like on the bench with him, in a game, just with you when you come back from being out there?
Yeah, it's never a tense conversation. We always side with each other, always, even when things are not going as well, we always try to help each other up, hype each other up, always hype me up. So it's never a tense conversation. We always upbeat.
As someone who's, I imagine, has gotten really close to Grayson over the past few months, how difficult has it been just to watch what these past few weeks have been like for him, and how have you all tried to be there for him?
Yeah, it's really tough. Grayson had to go through that. It's like some people don't know how hard that is. Ending your career in your last year, and coming to the games, like even though he ended his career, like he ended at Wake Forest, he still was coming to the games and still coming to practices, coming to our meetings in the morning, and still helping, help with the game plan, helping us out and everything. So it's really tough on him, and God's plan, God willing to help him go wherever he want to go next in his life.
Obviously, you're a true freshman, but how much did that put things into perspective for you as well?
Yeah, I'm a true freshman, but I don't even want to call myself that no more because of Grayson. Like I feel like I just been better because of him. I just feel like I've grown out of my title of a freshman because of him.
He talks about the fearlessness you need to play the sport and how you have to just put everything aside. Obviously, that was a scary situation against Wake. As a team, how do you just put that aside and go out there and play fearless kind of football?
Yeah, it's not easy, but we did it. Like we had to say, let's go play for him instead of just harping on it and being sad over it. We just said, just go play for him and do it for Grayson.
You've been able to watch Grayson study film, go through those meetings, practice and play. What do you admire about him as a quarterback?
He never came in with a lousy energy, never came in tired, never came in sad, never came in confused. Like he always knew what he had to do. He always had a plan of what he was going to do. He always was up energized, and was the loudest one in the building, to keep everyone going as well as he was going.
What qualities about him do you think could make a good coach someday? What have you seen?
His voice. Like he got a good voice. He always knew what to say in the right moments, and he never has like a blank mind. He don't know what he's doing, but he's really smart. He's a really good, smart guy.
You've thrown for 300. You've thrown for 300 yards now in the last two games. How much progress do you think you've made from the time you had to first go out there to where you are right now?
Yeah, I made a lot of progress since the first game at LA Tech. I feel like I've grown a lot, and I got better every week, and it's just really good that this is showing now that I'm throwing for 300. That's fine. I just want to get the wins.
As far as the bye week is concerned, how much do you feel like you've been able to kind of reset but also grow from what you've been able to look back on now?
Yeah, this is bye weeks I've been resetting mentally and physically, so I just took that bye week as a time to take football, get football off, But now we back, and we just came back, locked back in on an assignment, the game plan this weekend. It's helped a lot, that bye week, and I feel like we could have come out this weekend with some fire on our ass. So.
Who was the coach when you were either middle school or high school that made you believe you could be a good quarterback?
It started when I was little league, when I was a kid, about 10, 11 years old. It was Coach Ron Mack. He played for the Hurricanes, but he was a real inspiring guy. He always made sure that I know that I can do it. Even though sometimes I thought I couldn't, he was one of those guys to let me know that I can do it.
Having seen what Grayson's gone through, do you plan on changing anything about your game, or maybe wearing a guardian cap or something just to give yourself a better chance of protection?
Not really. I was just thinking about playing smarter, getting down, and getting out of bounds and don't take as many hits. But anyway, I'm just play fearless and still play my game, and I don't need no real protective. I don't need all of that. But sometimes it's good to wear it, but sometimes I feel like I don't need it.
Can you explain why you wouldn't want, like, to a normal viewer or somebody who doesn't play football?
I'm just not used to that. Like my whole life, I probably didn't wear a rib protector until probably this year, but Shoot, I always played fearless. I always liked taking hits. Like, it's just not a problem with it. But, you know, that moment kind of shocked me a little. And, you know, I still had awareness of, like, to get down and get out. So.
You had
One more question.
You've had a lot of high leverage throws like recently where it just feels like it's like, I don't want to say risky, but you know they're big play potential with those throws. How, as a true freshman, I mean, like it feels like you have to have a lot of confidence to be able to try and take those risks.
Yeah, like I said, as the weeks going on, I've gained a lot of confidence and I gained a lot of trust in my guys, and I know they was gonna make those plays, and you know, trust myself and, you know, deliver a ball where they can catch it, because if I put it anywhere in that facility, they're gonna make a play for me.
Is that good?
Thanks, CJ.